Okay, I'm live. Um, let's see. Okay, I'm live. Um, let's see. Okay, I'm live. Just wanted to make an update on how things are going with Mega Man Double Buster. I've been doing a lot of small improvements in the engine, and I wanted to show you guys, and I also made some changes for the weapons, and I'm also working a bit on the graphics for the game. So I think I'll show first some of the changes on the weapons. I think I'll show first some of the changes on the weapons. I think I'll show first some of. I've been working yesterday on this intro stage. The the buildings in the front are placeholder, but the rest should be usable, I think. Buildings in the front are placeholder, but the rest. So one problem that I had with the double buster, the main buster, was that for charging the double buster, you needed to hold both busters to charge, which was a little inconvenient to play both on a controller because it's awkward to hold two buttons at the same time. And in some keyboards, some people said that there's a key limit for some keyboards that about how much keys you can hold at the same time until it stop responding. So the double buster now is just a second buster charge, and it uses some ammo. I also changed a bit the sprites for Mega Man. He is a bit has legs are a bit bigger now, which looks more like the artwork for him. Let me see. Um, the I have now a flamethrower instead of a triple shot for the gas weapon, and you can float in the air like four tiles above the ground. So it's a little bit different, and from the other weapons. Let me see what else. This has more changes. Um, I had two buttons for making the copy of Mega Man, and another to teleport. I felt that it was sometimes you use it just the image and didn't use the teleport, so it felt a little bit lacking. So I put these two functions in the same button, and now we have a button that makes this different shot. It has a little bit of damage and is also white, so it's good to clear some swarms of enemies, especially with the copy. It covers a wide range, which made it's a little bit of a part, but I'm not worried about the power of the weapons just yet. I need to balance the game around the weapons. afterward, I think. This didn't change. Uh, the slash also it always dashed when you press the slash button, and now I changed so it happened a lot that you bumped into enemies when you were like slashing, like sometimes you didn't want to dash, just slash the enemy and then you bumped into them because you were dashing. So for the dash now you have to hold down and then dash and then press the attack button. So I think it makes sense because down jump is the slide, so it's easy to remember. It's not overly complicated, and you have more control of what you want to do with the weapon. And this one changed too. Now it has a boomerang trajectory, and you can stop it at any point, and it will do damage over time to the enemies. It also reflects shots. Let me try to show. One of them, I guess, reflected. One of them, I guess, reflected. It's easier to do with Sniper Joes. Anyways, so I was working yesterday on this tile set here. I'm moving away from the NAS palette. Every Mega Man game, almost every Mega Man game uses the NAS palette. So I thought I wanted to give more character to the game, so it stands out more from the rest, and also it's easier. It's easier to work with unlimited colors once you know how colors work. Palettes are good for starting and trying to like not be overwhelmed with colors, but at this point the NES palette was a bit of an annoyance, so I'm just making my own colors now. So let's reflect that. I also improved the sprites for most enemies. The Sniper Joe now looks around before shooting, and almost every enemy was a little bit updated, both on appearance and the AI. I finally made the Susie's blink, which was an annoyance for some players. Mega Man don't blink yet. Maybe in 2 more years I will make him blink. And there is the Mega Susie. Also change how the charge burst there works, because I forgot to mention now the game is also widescreen. Also because I felt like it's Mega Man 11 is widescreen and it works well. So I thought why not? Is widescreen and it works well. He's angry now. I thought why not? Is widescreen and it works well. So the way the Charger Buster works in NES games is when you have the Charger Buster on screen, you can shoot the lemons. So, but that was a problem since I implemented the widescreen, because especially in places like this, when you are at the edge of the screen and you shoot this big buster, and then you can shoot for like, I don't know, feels like an eternity, and it feels way better to shoot lemons while you have some charge buster on screen. So instead of treating the charge buster as as 3 lemons, it just counts as 1 lemon, which is the way it works in some modern games. Mega Man 11 don't even have a limit for Charge Buster. It only has a delay, but I didn't want to implement that delay. I felt like the limiting the number of shots would be more normal, few more normal for while you play. A lot of the work that I've been doing also in the like past 2 months, I think, was improving the physics of the game, which had a lot of problems, and I wanted to have a more robust engine for platforming and stuff, because like all the weapons have platforming abilities. So when you combine the weapons platform with the stage gimmicks, it caused a lot of problems. So I had to rework all the physics engine. It was poorly implemented. For example, for an object that moving on screen, and at the same time it was solid, so it pushed Mega Man and pushed enemies. I had the object itself, and then also a collision object like this one. So it was kind of like this. It had 2 objects, and one moved another, and it was a mess. So I wanted to fix it for a long time, but it was a lot of work. It's like changing a lot of stuff in the engine. Basically, I had to reprogram half of the engine, because it's like we have the enemies, we have Mega Man, and we have the gimmicks as the 3 main stuff I have in the game. So it was a lot of work. But let me show how the engine is working right now. Gonna place some swing platforms to show. Gonna place some red meals. Gonna place some red meals. Red meals. another object that places destructibles, another object that blocks Peter, destructibles, another object that blocks Peter, destructibles, another object that blocks Peter, destructibles. And unlocks Peter here. And unlocks Peter here. I'm gonna swap them. And unlocks Peter here. I'm gonna swap them. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Oops. Let's see what happens. Wrong layer. Oops. Wrong layer. Oops. Wrong layer. So this log here is just solid on the top. So this log I can walk past it just solid on like this. I can and these blocks here are solid. I can walk past them. Here are so as you can see, I can walk past them. The swing platform smashes these blocks, and if the log is on top of one of the swingers here, and it bumps from below, it will go down. And it's more or less it doesn't have bugs for what I've tested. I made a lot of tests, and every test had some problems and bugs, and then I fixed it. And now we have this engine that works pretty much flawlessly, I think. Of course, this isn't something that will happen in game like this, but I just wanted to test the limits of the engine, and it works pretty well. So instead of having another object for making the collision, it's a property of the object. I can choose if it's solid or has a solid top, and it works on enemies, it works on environment. It would even work if I want to make the player solid and make enemies unable to walk past the player, so it works very well now. Let's take a look at the chat. Let's take a look at the chat. Let's take a look at the chat. Oh, sorry, it has echo. Let me hear. It has echo. Let me hear. It has echo. Let me hear. It has echo. Oh yeah. the microphone I'm using is from the camera, so I don't have a microphone right next to me. I should be buying one, I think. A microphone I should be buying one, I think. It looks incredible. I thought this fan game has died. I hope there is a demo in Sage 2003, 23. I don't think I will be able to make a demo, but I'm working on more on the game right now. I'm working on more on the game right now. Mega Man 11 system similitude. I don't know what this means. Mega Man 11 system. I heard 2 times the audio on sync. After the live ends, I will take a look at the videos so I can make more tests for the next one. I will take a look at the videos so there will be more playable characters, maybe, but I need to finish the main game before. If I ever make more characters, I think it's reasonable to make make level designs thinking of each individual character, so I wouldn't just make the new character and let them play in the normal stages. But the main problem of making more characters is a lot of work, especially drawing the new characters. It's like like 100 different frames, so it's a lot. Amazing fun game. Thanks. It's a lot. Nice to see it working in widescreen. Yeah, finally. Thanks. Hello. Just see it working in widescreen. Yeah, finally. Thanks. Hello. Yeah, if I want to make a demo, I wanted to have some finished stages, but it's a lot of work to do in such a short time. It's a lot of work to do in such a short time. It's a lot of work to do in such a short time. Yeah, I'm doing well with the game right now. I'm working almost every weekday on it. And now that I fixed all these problems, it should be easier to implement new gimmicks and new enemies. Yeah, Protoman for sure would be one of the guys. But if I make Bass and Protoman playable, I would want to make it very different from other games. I don't just want to take what everyone does for these characters and do it again. I think it would be boring. The same thing that I did with Mega Man, changing a bit of the way he works, I would do to any character, especially Ro. She always had her broom in every game, so I think it would be more fun to change a bit more how she works. I think it would be more fun to change a bit more. The game is pretty good so far. Yeah, I think so. But we need a lot more stuff. First thing I want to work on right now is finishing the intro stage, because it's been cooking for 2 years, and it's been cooking for 2 years. I think that's it. I don't know if you guys have something, anything else to add. Um, Let me see. Um, Let me see. Let me see. I was working on trying something for other stages too. It was a while ago. I've drawn a lot of environments for every stage at this point, but a lot of it didn't feel right. I don't remember what tiles I placed in the game. I don't remember what tiles I potion in the game. This sand looks fine, I guess. Vacuum has a lot of stuff. Originally it was green and a gray, but I changed to yellow to make it more fitting to the character. Chainman. Chainman will be based on both chains and electricity, like his weapon. I have some gimmicks for this stage, like the swinging platforms, and the chains conduct electricity, and I have a few things, but I didn't make a playable stage yet. Um, it doesn't have any working enemies, so jungle. It looks very pretty. I was trying to make like I want to make it feel like in the middle of jungle, but at the same time I wanted to make the tiles feel kind of mechanic, more or less like on a Sonic game, where things are a mix um, of organic and mechanic. But yeah, this is just a mock-up. Yeah, looks like Arcanine. I don't remember if I showed every robot master here on YouTube you get. Let me see. Uh, uh, it's not here. I think I have them on Twitter. It's not here. I think I have them on Twitter. It's not here. MTV. Where am I? Yeah, these are the guys. Remote Man, Chain Man, Jungle Man, Policeman, Gas Man, Ghost Man, Ocean Man, and Vacuum Man. Vacuum Man, it took me a lot of tries to get him right, but I'm pretty satisfied with how he turned out. I always wanted to make a robot monster with a very big buster, and he also has this chest piece that will open on some ultimate attack, I think, if I can make it work. But all the designs are pretty much final at this point. I need to fix the arms for Ghostman arms, I think, and some details. Maybe change the chest for Chainman, but just minor things. I'm pretty happy with their designs right now. Just minor things. I'm pretty happy with their designs right now. Just minor things. I'm pretty happy with their designs. Hey, Haga. Hey, Haga. My God, could not imagine how the fighting against the Aetherobot Master would be, but my God, could would not be incredible. How the fighting against the Aetherobot Master would be, but I really want to play my game too at some point, but I really want to play my game too. How I turn green in the in some images. So I think that's it. Uh, I will be making some updates here and there as every time I have something cool to show you guys. But that's it for today. Thanks and bye. I'm excited to see how you can use the weapons to destroy platforming segments. I'm excited to see how you can use the weapons. Yeah, I didn't think too much about it. Yeah, I didn't think too much about it. I think the thing with the weapons I have is like you can almost bypass any platforming segment with once you have all the arsenal. But I'm thinking I won't focus too much on platforming. I will make it try to make it fun and engaging and fast, but not like a lot of insta death and stuff like that, because it will turn the game into a slow-paced game if you change the weapon every time you find a challenge and try to like snipe through the game. I want to make it feel more action-based instead of slow. I want to make it feel more action-based instead of slow. Yeah, there will be some platforming, but I need to see how people will handle the platforming sections overall in a demo or something like that, and then I will know how people play the game and how it actually feels, because when I play test the game I always do everything with the Buster, because the weapons like aren't nothing new for me, but aren't nothing for me anyway. But yeah, I hope I can make more updates now. On the updates side of things, I think I can make an explanation for why I've been missing for so long, and there are not updates for the game for a long while, because I had a son in 1 year ago. He has 1 year now, and I also had my first job working with games in a company, and it was a lot of work, and I didn't really had any time for doing anything like extra. So but now I'm on my own again and working on my own game, with my brother, which I can show you guys at some point. Once we have something interesting to show, but it's just an early alpha right now. But I'm having some free time to work on Double Buster, thankfully again. And we'll see how it goes now. Let me know if you still want to work with me on the music. Yeah, I need to define the music style better before we do anything about this stuff. I want to make I want to use Mega Drive, Genesis sound fonts. So it's a sound font that I think I really like how it sounds, and I moved away from NAS already, so it would make sense, I think. It's going to take a while to take time doing updates. Your family is always more important than DB. I hope that game with your brother turns out well. Yeah, it's a fun game. It's a puzzle, but it's very different from everything I've played. So it's an interesting one, but we have to expand the game instead of just having the basic mechanics. So it will take a while to have a better version of the game. Okay, so see you guys. I hope sooner than later, and goodbye. Okay, so see you guys. I hope sooner than later, and goodbye.